Alright, today we're playing an Endure Aggro deck. This is an archetype that's been around for a while. It centers around this card here, or it's named after, and like largely centered around this card here. They who endure, when I'm summoned, grant me +1/+1 for each ally that has died. So this deck kind of plays, if you're familiar with MTG, it's not unlike an aristocrat style deck. We have a lot of cards that either benefit, provide us with some sort of benefit when they die, or cards that that benefit when our allies die. And a lot of these cards allow us to be very aggressive. For example, Ravenous Butcher, to play me, kill an ally, so it's a free 3/2 if we do that. Bark Beast, 1-drop that becomes a 3/3 when it sees one of our units die. Cards like this Curse Keeper essentially become a 4/3 when they die. So all these cheap cards with these interesting Deathcry effects allow us to be very aggressive, get our opponent's life total very low, and hopefully with that we can close the game out with the forms of reach that we have in the form of Doom Beast, Drain 2 from the enemy nexus, or Atrocity, kill an ally to deal damage equal to its power to anything. So it's like a 6-mana fling. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole point of the deck. If we can't do it with our small, early game, then we always have this They Who Endure to fall back on, which can often become like a 12/12 or more easily. I think I've seen it become like in my games personally, I've seen it become over a 20/20 with Overwhelm, which is like Trample for those of you who are familiar with MTG. So yeah, it's a very linear, simple deck, but evidently very powerful. So we're gonna hop on to the ranked ladder and see how we do with it today. See if it can't send us into Diamond rank. That'd be nice. Interesting. What is this? Darius Thresh? I'm not really familiar with this archetype. I'm not 100% certain what our opponent's doing here. But perhaps they're not unlike a Fearsome Burn deck. Obviously they have some Deathcry units of their own, since Thresh... I mean, he just needs to see units die. Doesn't matter what they do when they die, but typically speaking, you pair this guy with cheap units with Last Breath effects. Sorry, I'm saying Deathcry. I'm familiar with other games. I think we want to just look for 1-drop. We usually want a 1-drop to pair with things like our butchers and whatnot. So I think I just throw everything else back and have this. Yeah, there we go.
That egg, did it move? What does he want from me?
Not gonna take the trade. They're gonna get a 1/1. We're gonna get a something in hand. I want to be able to. I'd rather put this guy out and then kill it. I think this puts more power on the table. So let's try doing this. Oh, he's probably gonna do the same turn that we're about to. No, he's just gonna block in such a way so he could block one of our attackers with this guy first, then these would be powered up. That's definitely an option. Do I care?
You have to get me out of here.
We'll do it in this way because I'd rather trade my 3/2 for their 3/3 than my 3/3 for their 3/3 if it matters. I guess my 3/3 is becoming a 3/2 anyway. That's fine, because then it doesn't get chump blocked by something like this. I think we're gonna throw Callista out on the table next. Ooh, Blighted Caretaker is not bad. I think it's definitely Callista.
We shall pierce their treasonous hearts.
I must get out of here.
She doesn't get blocked by these, eh? So I guess I can just safely block here, but maybe he has Black Spear? Oh, he can't play Black Spear this turn, so it doesn't matter. Hey, Sino. Yeah, a lot of people have been giving me positive feedback for that video, so I think we're definitely gonna play more Wingspan this week. I might split Friday's stream might be a split cards and Wingspan stream, like it was last week. Huh? Do I just want to swing in here? Those things don't get blocked by anything I have. I kind of want to put on more pressure, though. Let's go Mistcaller first. Alright, well there's a They Who Endure on the top of our deck. This triggers with the Allegiance mechanic, which means it has to see a unit of the same type on the top of your deck in order to trigger its ability, and it did not. And the only cards we're running in our deck that are not of the same faction of this one is the They Who Endure decks. They're the Freljord cards we're running. So there he is, there's the big boy. Okay, I'm assuming Thresh is gonna hook our Mist Wraith here. We'll put this guy out as a tempting alternative. I don't think that's what we're gonna see though. Our opponent's not quite sure what to do. So if they had blocked that, I would have definitely been able to Blighted Caretaker, hook Thresh, finish it off the next turn, but he did not take that bait. So now I'm not sure what we're gonna do. That still might be what we're doing. But at the same time, I might just want to open attacks next turn. Really prefer Thresh not level up. Let's just do this and see what we find. Doom Beasts, huh? What's better here, the Doom Beast or the Blighted Caretaker? I'm kind of thinking Doom Beast to like. Yeah, I think it's a Doom Beast. Play this next. We don't really need the spell mana banked because we have mostly creatures. Huh. So if I play you, I get 3 more guys. That means I have 1 more spot left. If I play you, if I play this and then kill it with this, I'm not gonna have enough room for my saplings. Because this into this puts 4 things on the board. This plus the 2 saplings and this, and I only have room for 3, so I can't do that. So what do I want to do here? How aggressive do I want to get? Because I'm afraid of Thresh leveling, obviously. Kind of a ways off from that? I don't know.
There you are.
This might be a mistake. I'm still kind of learning the best ways to sequence your plays with this deck, so I'm not really sure if this is correct. I'm also, again, not really familiar with what our opponent's doing. So if I do this, this is 10 damage. Thresh is gonna level up, but we can get him down to 6 with these 2, and then hopefully we can just go wide and finish him off. Well, he's got that to like buffer his life total a little bit. Whoops! I should have paid more attention. I did not want to play the ephemeral one. Doesn't really matter, to be honest.
I have my orders. the hand of Nox.
Well, that's scary. Doesn't really matter, huh? I should have just played my They Who Endure last round, huh? Maybe. That's a shame. I should have just thrown this guy in front, and then he wouldn't have leveled, and then I could finish him off with Unspeakable Horror. Well, I'm just gonna play They Who Endure and see if it's enough, I guess. Oh, he has the rally. Weird. Alright, cool. I didn't, I guess I should have assumed that they were playing that? It's just such a weird build. I've never come across that before. Interesting, though, I suppose. I like this. This makes their Make It Rains bad. They tend to have a lot of things that you can drain one from, so I think those are good keeps. Hoping for a round 1 play just to do something with our mana.
Get you noticed around here.
Sure. Not much we can do about that.
We weren't expecting callers.
Really tempted to do that. I guess I'm supposed to do that, huh? As much as I'd like to see Callista level up, it's probably greedy, right? Is it? I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it. Problem is then, like, ideally we won't want to do this for another 2 turns, but I guess next turn we can always go Hapless Aristocrat, which triggers the Nightfall here, which is cool. Yeah, I don't want to trade my 4-3 for their 3-2, so we'll just pass. That's kind of nice.
I have my orders.
Lady Elise?
Now we might do this instead. Just to drain one from an... I guess it doesn't matter. This can block here.
No one's the wiser.
Alright, now we can. Actually... we'll do this before they attack, because this represents 1 more damage when they do. I guess we don't get the thing, but then it doesn't really matter either way, huh?
I'll burn for what I've done.
They're just gonna go all out here? They are.
Who's falling for blood?
Okay. So... definitely blocking here. I think Callista should block here. I think I'm fine taking the rest of these trades. they're an aggressive deck. They have a lot of reach, so I want to kind of preserve my life total as best as possible.
My grove! Damn it!
The frogs shall find their vengeance!
Everyone's a garden. Aggro follows.
Try, opponent. Go ahead and play this. I wasn't expecting them to have the spider in their deck. That seems like an odd inclusion for their aggressive deck. It's just a little too expensive and clunky most of the time in my opinion, but maybe I'm wrong. This is kind of awkward. I think we go ahead and run this out though. I think the drain 2 is more important than the +2 attack, and I would like to spend my resources this turn, so.
If they don't break, they'll burn. Make the Empire proud.
They might not swing here. Could see them hold back,
You point,
but
I shoot.
I think this game's over. I don't think they can do anything.
Coin.
Bounty Board knows me name. Death doesn't scare me.
Route's closed. Your path ends here.
You poor thing.
Okay, so they can survive this attack step, but they'll be left with basically
Route's
nothing.
closed.
Say your farewells.
No matter what, they go down to 1.
Try me. What's that you got there?
Oh, no, they found a way to go down to 3. Cool. Math is for blockers, so I didn't bother doing it.
Run while you can.
I don't think there's any draws that save them here.
I need more hands.
You won't feel it first.
We have no mercy!
Fearsome Burn. I think that's what the deck our opponent's playing, which is a lot of evasive threats into burn spells. I think this is a pretty good start actually against that. See what they do on their turn 1.
No one's the wiser.
Lady Elise, where are you?
This'll shake 'em.
Please, I have connections.
I'm gonna save the Butcher for next turn, hoping to get more value. That's a really good draw for this matchup. So not only is it a threat, but it gives us buffers our life total a bit against all their burn effects, which is really, really good. I guess we go Cursed Keeper, or is it Bark Beast? No, it's probably Cursed Keeper.
We weren't expecting callers.
I'm sure the Bark Beast is going to get buffed at some point. Sure.
Remember the objectives. Make the Empire proud.
Could play the Blighted Caretaker to kind of fog their attack, but I think I'd rather do this. Because I'm okay with making the blocks that we need to stop this attack from being that great. Our opponent's like all in, they just don't care. Do I want to kill this? Do I even want to kill this? Because we can kill it with Blighted Caretaker later. Probably supposed to keep my life total as high as possible though, and we'll be left with a 3-3 and they'll have no board, so I think I'm okay with this. Problem is though, then our Blighted Caretaker doesn't have a real target. But it won't anyway, so... Oh, I'm doing this totally wrong. What am I doing? I should be doing it like this. Well, maybe now it's worth killing this 4-1. I think I'm just gonna open attacks though. Ooh, that's pretty nice.
That egg, did it move?
That's a really good draw. Triggers Nightfall, gives us something to sacrifice with Blighted Caretaker. Yeah, but you got me, bro. I don't care about that. So now we're gonna save the Blighted Caretaker for a following turn, I think. Since they're not gonna deploy any more units this turn, they can't. They don't have the resources.
I must get out of here.
I have my orders.
They're actually getting to a point where this atrocity kind of gets them. I'm just gonna pass here.
Invisible to the ignorant.
So I'm gonna take 5 if I want to make optimal blocks here. I think I'm okay with this.
Everything's in place.
You have to get me out of here.
Should I block here? I don't think it matters. I'm just gonna block. We lose this game by dying to something, by getting burned out, dying to something silly. Yeah, let's start with this.
Everyone's a garden.
We still have enough mana to Atrocity next turn, which is nice. Or Atrocity this turn, excuse me.
They grow up so fast.
This is gonna block here. It doesn't really matter.
There's nothing to fear.
Bye-bye. I think this is one of the reasons why this is such a highly successful deck right now, is because it's really, really good against the other aggressive decks in the format while being a great aggressive deck itself. In my experience, however, I played a little bit with it on the weekend. It does seem to fall flat against some of the more, I don't know, mid-range control decks, though. Just because it doesn't have a lot of interaction, and it has a fairly linear game plan. So its linear game plan is good against the other linear game plans in the format, but it doesn't have a lot of play to it outside of that, so that's why it tends to fall flat in the face of, you know, interaction and whatnot. Swing, sure.
Explosives prime.
Okay, if they don't open attacks next turn, we're definitely gonna play Bark Beast so that this trades and this becomes a 3/3.
Everything's in place.
Otherwise, we'll just trade. See if we get something good. Yep, a 1-drop is pretty good actually, because I like playing this into Bark Beast into Blighted Caretaker the following round. Now there's no guarantee that he drops any units for us to kill with it though, so in that case maybe I'm supposed to actually just play the Cursed Keeper. And save the Blighted Caretaker for another time. We have this to hopefully go wide next turn though, so I think getting aggressive here is fine. They're probably just gonna pass. They might kill some of our units. Now they might play an ephemeral unit to tank some damage. It's only gonna be 2 though, because we'll definitely throw this in front of anything he plays. Yep.
Grow up so fast.
We're gonna lose these units anyway, so we may as well trade like this. Ooh, that's tempting. I felt like Wraithcaller was a definite play for this round, but now it might be Callista. At the very least, Callista represents like a gaining of 3 resource. Okay, now I might do the Mistcaller. Because I don't want to throw Callista away, but I still want to be able to block what he's got going on here. Block here and just take the rest. This is only going to become a 2-1 after this round, so start with Callista.
Shall not rest until all betrayers pay.
Grow follows.
Yep, I was thinking we'd see that, but that's 3 damage that's not going to our face, so I'm fine with that. Is there any way... No, I may as well just do this.
We shall return.
I'm assuming we're going to start seeing Doom Beasts. No Doom Beasts. I have a feeling he's not done for the turn, so that's why I'm playing this. We could get got. by something. I think I would rather keep my life total high, so I'm gonna do this rather than block the non-ephemeral one. Could play this, but doesn't do much.
Oh, yes, she does our visitors.
That's kind of nice. That's a pretty good draw.
War Mason, reporting for duty. The few for the many.
Come this way.
Your path ends here.
This is all great to see, because this is all damage that's not going to our face.
Come closer. I don't bite.
It's a bit unfortunate. I was really hoping to find a Doom Beast from that. Okay, I think I'm just gonna bank the spell mana.
For the Empire. Make the Empire proud.
The chains, they never stop.
Alright, that's like a defensive Blighted Caretaker. Whoops.
This'll shake 'em.
That was a mistake.
Boom.
If we lose because of that, I definitely deserve it. Oh, they're not even bothering, okay. Yeah, I didn't think there was they'd had an out there, because even like, what could they draw? They could draw the 5 mana deal 4 and they're still way off. Oh, interesting. This is the deck we played last week. In my experience, it's a pretty hard matchup. but is winnable. So we'll see if we'll see how we can do here. I think I really like this for sure, but then we need things to actually enable it. So I think I'm gonna dump this, looking for 1s and 2s, solid 1s and 2s.
The sun rock got me good. Coin.
I think we're gonna play this as a blocker because this doesn't do anything.
That egg, did it move?
If they don't open attacks, we might actually just Blighted Caretaker just to go wide.
The party has arrived.
Make their
Everyone's a garden.
their attack this turn worse. Now is probably the time to hook some of these things so that
There you are.
we can take some stuff off the table. You could have crowd favorite, yep.
For Noxus. I gotta work with this joker. They grow up so fast.
Crowd favorite's one of the key ways that they can win this matchup for sure.
My saplings.
Rules are made to be broken. Like buildings. Or people.
You should try blinking sometime. Noxian strength.
Our slow start here might mean we're in trouble this game. The fact that these are not blockers really hurts. And we have no way to turn them into blockers. I think we just kind of want to attack into here. I don't think they're gonna block, and if they do, like we could put them in range of dying to stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'd be surprised if they took those blocks.
How exciting!
Okay. Yeah, I think we take the butchers here. We need blockers, so.
We weren't expecting callers.
I actually think I might go Bark Beast into non-ephemeral Ravenous Butcher here. We could also play Warden's Prey as well. Okay, it looks like they're leveling Jinx, or maybe they're just trying to go wide for another thingy. Nope, they're leveling Jinx. Okay. That's very scary. We can kill her, however. It is possible for us to do that.
What does he want from me?
I think I want them to attack first. The problem is he could pass. Is this the play to win line or the play to lose line? No, I think this is the play to win line. Oh, I guess we are losing a blocker, though. Going down to 1.
Coming right up.
Let's see what we can get off of this. That's a they who endure. Oh, it doesn't show how many allies have died this game. I guess I could count. Can I kill him in one attack? Like, that's the question. Because if not, then I need blockers. And I should take the Ravenous Butcher and combine it with these things. The next time an ephemeral ally attacks, revive me attacking. So I could actually do a pretty big attack as well. I don't know. I don't know what to take here. I can only play this on my turn and that's it. And then I lose to like basically any other attacker if it's not enough. And I don't know, the interface doesn't tell me if it's enough. Okay, he went wide enough, so if it wasn't enough, we would have died.
And learn.
Good game. I don't think the They Who Endure would have done it. Oh, he has a Mystic Shot in his thing anyway. Very, very close. If we had hit a Doom Beast off of our Shadow, whatever, we would have. I think we would have stabilized. Very close game. Either that, actually, we would have been okay if our, if that last breath unit we had gotten from the last Warden's Prey trigger wasn't the ephemeral shark, we would have been okay as well. That was kind of an unfortunate hit now that I think about it too.
What's that noise? We weren't expecting callers. I must get out of here.
Gonna go Callista next, and probably just open attacks the following turn.
Justice. Only revenge. They disgust us.
I'm gonna try to level up Callista now if I can. Because we have a second one in hand. It's unfortunate they had the interaction. Blighted Caretaker's not bad. We'll play this out.
Forever watchful.
We shall pierce their treasonous hearts.
Rend the skies.
Oh yes, she does our visitors.
Now they could have another thingy here. I think we have to go for it. They could have a sweeper. Do we go for it? I think we can start with something like this. Yeah. So just like he's just gonna lose everything, and that's fine. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to start with Blighted Caretaker and to kill the thing, because this would have just... I mean, I guess this would have lived with a little bit of health, but...
Lady Elise, where are you?
Calm mind and open heart greet the night.
They grow up so fast.
Man, he just has everything today. Those drains have gained them so much life. Like an obscene amount of life, honestly.
Return to us.
We shall not rest until all betrayers end.
Endless cold. Endless peace.
Now the question is... No, I guess I can't do that, huh? Oh, come on. Seriously? Wow, what a bad hit. Jeez. Just no regard for his Anivias. Alright. Guess we'll just pass then. Jeez, what bad luck. There aren't that many non-units in the deck too. You'd think we'd get like something. Yeah, let's just move on. That's frustrating. We probably lost the game anyway. I don't really want to see how the next few turns play out. Literally any other unit there would have been fine. Anything else. Anything else. We would have been able to play it. It would have died if we played the ephemeral version, or we could have played something cheap to enable the Blight Bark Caretaker, whatever it's called. And then our Callista would have been leveled up and we would have had a decent attack the following turn. Sure, they still would have like avalanched us after the fact, and like maybe we still lose that game, but at least we could have done the cool thing before we went out. The game didn't even want to let us do that. Screw you, game. We need this. Glimpse Beyonds are kind of like backup. Alright. Pretty good start.
That egg, did it move?
Because these Lee Sin decks, I find, they get off to... they can turn the corner very quickly, so you've got to get under them. And this... a start like this can let us do that. I'm just gonna bank the spell mana.
The spirit gives to those who listen.
That way we can go Stalking Shadows into Doom Beast next turn. I guess they're debating playing a second spell so they get the Dragonling the following turn.
Your lesson begins.
Wow, what a good draw. Do I just kill my own thing? So they're only getting +2/+1 this round anyway, so actually dealing damage to this doesn't matter. I guess we're supposed to draw here and then play the Doom Beast. Depends on what we draw, I suppose, but... Doom Beast it is. Warden's Prey is not particularly impressive. You don't need the life gain, but this match isn't really about the life gain. I don't think it's going to come down to that.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Now they're going to play Lee Sin. Maybe. They might not want to risk putting him on the field, on the board without more protection. But they might. I could see them go Lee Sin, 1 mana, spell, give it challenger, try to challenge one of my things.
without skill.
A pleasure to see you, Master.
With that in mind, are we playing this? I think so. This is an interesting attack. What could he have? I know that there's a 1-mana quick attack spell in the game. Should I put him on that? And even if he is on that, should I be blocking? Anyway? Or sorry, even if he doesn't have that in hand, like if I know he doesn't have that in hand, should I even be taking this trade? Probably. Is there just more that he could have next turn to do with Lee Sin in this? I'm just gonna call his bluff. Just trying to think of what he could have with 1 mana that punishes this like that hard, because I kind of want the Lee Sin off the table. I'm assuming if he has nothing here, I'm assuming it's because he's got a second Lee Sin in hand. He just did this to see if he could get away with it, basically. Which I think is fine. Like, I think that's a fine play. Warden's Prey. Or is it better for it to enable Doom Beast? I feel like I want to bank the spell mana. Maybe that's wrong. Mist Wraith. No, I think we just attack for sure. Pretty good.
What is gained when we return malevolence?
So we're gonna see a Lee Sin here that only costs 3, which means he has 3 spell mana to do quite a lot with. He's at a virtual 9 because of this snacky snake.
One star's whoopsie is another spark.
Although, I'm gonna pass for a second here, see what they do.
Force is
There's the Lee Sin.
without skill.
A pleasure to see you, Master.
We're gonna continue to pass.
And here's where I'd paint my constellation.
They showed us they have Deny in their deck. I think we're gonna continue passing. Like what I'm thinking of here is that we want to block the Dragonling with like this 4/3, then fling it at the Nexus so he doesn't gain health and he's down to 2, or he's down to 3, and then a second Doom Beast that we can find from the Stalking Shadows would do it. Okay, that's a problem if he decides to challenge the 4/3 now, but I'm guessing he's gonna challenge a 4/2. Or I'm guessing he's going to challenge a 3/2. Just passing. Wow. Alright then. This thing's not up very high, is it? Ah, that's frustrating. This thing can only be blocked by Lee Sin, so that's good.
Hold still!
It's gonna go up to a 7/7. That's not particularly impressive, although it is enough to atrocity into his Nexus. We saw him get rid of one deny. Presumably he's
You're interesting.
got a second one in hand, though. I think it would be a little loose to just throw away your deny in the atrocity matchup. Maybe he feels like he has enough healing that he doesn't need it. I don't know.
I spilled! Ow, ow, ow.
Only a 7/7. That's not particularly impressive.
What does he want from me?
It looks like our opponent disconnected. Or someone rang the doorbell, I don't know. I don't know. That one could have gone either way, so it's kind of a shame that happened. It would have been interesting to see if we could have gotten there legitimately. In theory, this is a good matchup for us, so we can get under what they're doing a lot of the time. But I know they have a lot of drain spells that can deal with a lot of what we're doing, so maybe not.
The chains, they never stop. I gotta get out of here.
Not the greatest draws.
There can be no justice, only revenge.
Wouldn't be surprised to see the drain 3 5 cost thing from him here. Yep. That's fine. I mean, actually, I guess we'll do this in response. Then he doesn't gain anything, even though it would have only been one. Actually, does he still get it? No, he doesn't. Right, because it's a drain 3. He needs to actually take hit points away from someone. Shouldn't do that. I should do this first. So he gains 1 HP. Our hand is looking a bit more respectable now.
Blood and guts, golden glory.
Come this way.
Pretty good hit.
Oh yes, she does love visitors.
I think I'm gonna just play Warden's Prey and pass this turn. That's an interesting decision.
What does he want from me?
Do they have a second one in hand they plan on playing? They could have a Ruination, I guess.
Mystical levitation requires concentration.
Well, this is kind of interesting. What do I want to buff? Probably the thing that the other thing that dies to another like 1 mana ping. They go down to 2 here, which is good. They're dead to this Doom Beast. Unless they have healing. Killer says lol no too. Really? Wow, that's a lot of Warden Spray. I think we'll bin those looking for something else. Really not sure how this matchup goes.
The chains, they never stop.
Okay, well, we have a clear
Each act of heresy is an act of passion.
series of attacks here. I'm gonna skip this. 2 damage is nothing for our Doom Beast deck. Definitely gonna hook Diana here, try to kill her.
Ours is the one true light.
Probably has Pale Cascade, but I mean, that's fine.
Our light grows brighter.
Raise your weapon sunward. Devotion to battle. The guilty were banned.
Meet destiny.
Alright, they must have a second Diana in hand.
That fight.
We were peaceful once.
I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, that's not good.
Elise, where are you?
Another Blighted Caretaker is very good.
Her flowers bring the moonlight with them.
It's probably a They Who Endure. I don't know that they can beat that card.
The moon is our queen. The night, her kingdom.
I suppose they could have Vengeance.
Find your own light within the darkness.
Yours is the light I cherish, Moon Sister.
Okay.
Night descends. I will be heard.
Oh, that was loose of me, right? I should have blocked this so that I could hook it and kill it with thingy the following turn. Well then, that is something. If I kill this, this stays essentially. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 bodies that it puts on the table. It's awkward. Am I just supposed to go with they who endure this round? She could challenge the they who endure, then this thing like ends up getting through.
We shall pierce their treasonous hearts.
Oh, is he gonna atrocity? Oh, that's so unfortunate.
No mercy for heretics.
Ignorant brawl.
So we were dead anyway then.
Sunward.
God, it's so hard to level up in this game. Our own Doom Beasts were the death of us. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we could have really played any differently there. I'd have to rewatch the video. I think we played as best we could, given our draws. Okay, I guess our opponent queued with the wrong deck. We didn't get experience for it though. Or we got experience for it, we didn't get rank for it though. Which is fine. I would rather have the experience, honestly. How good is this Wraith Caller? I don't think it's very good. I think I like this though. Alright, that's enough they who endure, please. I don't think I need any more of that.
We see through all.
I think if he has an Iron Elixir to use with this, I'm just gonna have to be fine with that. Does not. Okay. I'm pretty sure if he has Iron Elixir, he uses it there. So I'm gonna put him on. Doesn't have Elixir in hand right now, at least.
Eyes up here, or I'll cut him out. Lucky you, I'm the last thing you'll see. Open wide, sugar.
Okay, so now we have good Warden targets. Or caretaker targets.
Oh, fresh soil.
Could have a make it rain here though. A lucky make it rain would be bad.
Yeah, you don't want to cross me.
Ouch.
What's the rush, huh? Take it up with my friends.
Let's not ruffle our feathers.
Boys?
Got me.
That egg, did it move?
That's a Callista.
Grog if you work, burn if you don't! Fuse is lit!
We have no mercy!
Stop making that sound. You know you're not giving me more LP. Once I hit that rank, it's at 0. Okay, we faced this archetype. This was the first match we did today. Let's see if we learn from our mistakes. I don't know if this is the same player, but okay, I like having a turn 1 play.
Lady Elise, where are you? Oh yes, she does our visitors.
Pretty sure I'm supposed to attack there every day. I'm probably supposed to swing with this too, actually, because even if he wants to trade there, it's like, who fucking cares?
What does he want from me?
That's not a bad hit.
Can see the Nebastian border from here.
Wait, did he make a mistake?
The chains, they never stop.
I guess he just wanted to see what he would draw. Ooh, that's a nice hit. Let's start by playing her.
Oh, fresh water.
I guess he can hook and then drain one for the rest because he has the mana to do that. So instead, what are we gonna do? He gets in for 4 otherwise, but loses a bunch of his stuff. Yeah, I'm probably not supposed to give him the ability to do the drain 4 or the drain 1 to finish this off.
They grow up so fast.
I'm gonna save that to help trigger Callista. We're gonna enable Nightfall on you.
That egg, did it move?
Gonna pass, and I think I'm gonna play Callista to start. She can't be blocked by what's currently on the field. This could be his Darius. Because it's his Darius turn, actually it's also his Thresh turn. Maybe I'm not supposed to do that.
Ready.
Am I supposed to attack with Callista as well? With this atrocity in hand, I think so.
Not so fast.
No, 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 no!
Look out for Reavers.
We shall return.
Everyone's a guardian. Ooh, what's that noise? Come, come, this way.
None shall oppose me.
Please, I have connections!
Another Shade Stalker is great.
My saplings.
Unseen, unheard.
They might have Withering Whale here. Doom Beast? Is it gonna be a Doom Beast battle? Okay, looks like a They Who Endure deck, but running Elise. Or like more. I think I'll go with this to start.
Did it move?
This might be the first time I've ever seen someone use this board. I don't think I'm supposed to give him the chance to make this a 3/3. I'm just gonna get rid of it now. Okay, no Butcher. Yeah, we're just gonna open attacks here then. Oh, he's on an older build with the Omen Hawks. Okay, actually could be good. I think their version might actually be better than.
There's nothing to fear.
Maybe well suited against us.
Everyone's a garden.
They might change their mind on that when they realize that Elise doesn't have a free attack. Yep.
Flicker out from the darkness.
That's a block that we're gonna take here and here. And I don't think there's really much else to play this round, so we're just gonna do this. Nice. That's actually a good series of hits.
You dare!
Oh, I hate that card. That card's probably gonna do it.
Fallen, a new seed.
That card's probably gonna kill us. Yeah, I'm not really sure how we beat that one, to be honest. Hope they don't draw it. I think that's really the only realistic way.
But they're saplings.
What a waste.
Maybe a big they who endure can help us punch through. Never mind. Probably have to take the Doom Beast just to stay alive. I guess this is in range to kill him now. So that's something. How much damage are we taking this round? I think we can afford to play Callista, right?
There can be no justice, only revenge.
We could use a bite.
I'm confused by this attack. But if they want to offer that trade, I guess I take it.
Your death has been ordained.
Am I supposed to block this? Is that the way we...
Our vengeance has burned long enough. Act now!
We have Doom Beast. Maybe I shouldn't be too worried. They must have a They Who Endure in hand. Couldn't? Okay. Guess that's kind of unfortunate because now it doesn't die to thingy. Oh, there's a Callista though.
The wrongs shall find their vengeance!
there's the they who endure. So, can we kill them this round? I guess not. Hello, Charlin. Or Charlin, as you wish. So we're just dead, right? Like even with the Doom Beast, we can block 3 damage, we take 9, and we're just dead. It's too bad. I guess we give him a chance to make a mistake. Yeah, that drain guy is pretty good in the mirror match. Surprise, surprise. And that's kind of the problem with this build. It's very linear. There's like very little interaction. We need, yeah, an Avenger would have been nice actually. Really needed that Avenger. Pirata. I think we throw those away. Probably this as well, honestly. Yeah, no, I'd rather draw into that. We need like 1s and 2s. Okay, that's pretty good along with our Bark Beast, assuming we can find one of our 1s or 2s that we like being killed.
No one's the wiser.
They're gonna get 3 damage with their open attacks, but I think we just have to accept that. Bark Beast, Bark Beast. Pretty unfortunate draws. Yeah, it's a 0 cost 2/3, but you or 3/2, but you need to kill an ally. And we don't have good targets, unfortunately. Let's see if we can find one here. Well, this is just too good in the matchup, so we're gonna play that. And actually, let's go ahead and play that first, and then we can kill it. Since it's gonna die anyway, because it's ephemeral, we'll sacrifice it to the Ravenous Butcher and get ourselves a 3/2.
Store the rations! Shackle the prisoners!
So now our 1/1 becomes a 3/3, because it saw one of our allies die. Yep, you make it, Rain. You do you, buddy.
Find me, you flea-ridden lump!
Ooh, that's pretty good.
They'll never see it coming.
Yeah, fortunately the carpet bombs in this game aren't one-sided. Okay. We'll start with this into Blighted Caretaker, and we'll hook and kill their units. So our 2 cost 1/1 when it dies creates a 4/3. This thing, when it kills one of our allies, it creates 2 2/1s that can challenge, so we can kill two of their things.
You'll fight or you'll swim.
So let's go ahead and what are we gonna do? What are the ones we gotta take off the table the most? Probably just the biggest ones. Actually, I don't like this fearsome one that can get through our stuff. Then again, this thing can kill our 4/3, so that's probably the way we want to go. Yeah. Let's make our 2/1s kill their 3/2s. How about that? I imagine, yeah, we'll see a block here. We might see them trade here, but probably not, because these at least get triggers when they die. I'm fine with that block. This is great for us. So we got Drain 3 in hand, so that's actually very good. That's a really good draw.
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good.
What does he want from me?
So we need to play something to enable Nightfall. So we're doing that here. I'm just gonna go ahead and drain this rather than block it. Keep my life total high. Our best possible hit off of this is obviously another Doom Beast. Sweet. That does mean we don't drain one though, but we hit a Doom Beast, so that's just awesome. Not sure how they beat all these Doom Beasts. I think the answer is they don't.
Remember the objectives. For the glory of Noxus.
Start with this.
They never stop.
Doom Beast. End the round. We'll save this for as a sacrifice to something or to enable Nightfall. Pretty good hits.
Your king has returned.
That's kind of frustrating.
This doesn't change a damn thing between us.
If you insist. I'll show him pain. Blow him to the depths.
Deal 2 to all enemies and the enemy nexus.
I want to go home.
These cards, man. These cards. So we're actually going down to 1. And they're gonna have a bunch of blockers. I'm not sure what happens when this dies. If they were also at 1, would we just... Would we tie? I don't know. So they actually would have won if they had just cast this on their Overwhelm creature. But as it stands, they're gonna give us a chance to come back in this.
Explosives!
Okay, that should mean we win. Depends on what their draw is.
I'll cut my name into ya.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
If they have a quick speed way to kill our guy, we lose, right? But we were dead anyway because most of their quick speed interaction also hits face or deals face damage, so... Oh wow, we just got them. It's close. I think we're gonna do, depending on how quickly this next match is, this might be our final one of the day. Thanks everyone who stopped by and hung out. Mirror match to end the day, potentially. Is this match about who can find they who endure first? Is that why I need to keep this in hand? Probably. It's probably not right to do that. Stalking Shadow's decent. Callista's decent in theory too. Kind of want the Blighted Caretaker though to deal with like certain problem units they might have. Usually the go wide plan's a pretty good one too.
That egg, did it move?
Wondering if I'm supposed to hold this back and just save the spell mana so I could play and then Nightfall the next turn. I think that's the plan. So I could drain one.
We weren't expecting callers.
Gonna play Callista, I think. He could play Blighted Caretaker, I suppose.
There you are.
Still think we want to play Callista, or maybe we're supposed to go wide with our own Blighted Caretaker. It's unfortunate we were attacking on evens this game. We really wanted to be attacking on odds like our opponent. I think we're just supposed to play a Blighted Caretaker of our own.
Garden. Grow follows. No, 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 no.
Just to make their attack worse. We're probably too far behind to win this anyway, but I'll give it a shot. Okay, and that's a start.
It does our visitors. There can be no justice, only revenge.
them a chance! Saplings.
We're kind of in an awkward spot here. Like, even these are just worse than Stalking Shadows, which are not drawing anything. Just not drawing what we need.
We shall pierce their treasonous hearts. You have earned your fate.
Man, no matter what, they're leveling up, eh? I guess we could do this. Kill our guys, see what we get. Hope that it's good. Then we can also level up our Callista. Oh my god, these draws today with this deck. This deck is so bad sometimes. Okay, I guess we're passing. Hopefully he doesn't have a second one.
What's that noise?
Is a weapon.
Please, I have connections!
This thing's at a 9, huh? So not quite high enough to die to an atrocity. So maybe I am supposed to, and they could have a bunch of drains though. We'll just end the round. Just play a They Who Endure, most likely. They might play one of their own. Now I think we want to go wide like they are.
Oh, fresh soil.
It's unfortunate. Do we just sacrifice the Kalista?
This way.
Our path preserves you.
we lose everything, they lose everything. But are they who endure is going to be quite large. No, wait, I'm supposed to block. How am I supposed to do this? I'm supposed to... This saves me the most life, but it doesn't kill one of their guys. Because that's fearsome. She's fearsome. That's fine. Keep my life total as high as possible, I think. So the question is, do they have a vengeance in their build? Their they who endure is bigger than my they who endure. All right, now we gotta hope they don't have a that they don't have an atrocity of their own. They didn't have it. Wow. What a weird game. Alright, that's gonna do it for me for today, guys. Yeah, unmatched units hit face. That's how that works. Sorry, Charlene, I only saw your message now. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Next time, next Monday, we're gonna be trying something a little different, I hope. We might even get a couple decks in. But next time we'll see. It will be on Friday. We're gonna play a couple cards decks, and then we're gonna switch into some Wingspan. Hope everyone has a good week, and we'll catch you next time. Cheers.